Man, that ain't no box Chevy. Where the box Chevys at? We don't do no 85 Buick Lesabres around here, bruh. Where the box Chevy?
It's everything to be an underground king, underground king. I sacrifice everything to be an underground king, king.
What it do, kings and queens? It's your boy, the UP King, the People's Champ, and I'm back with another video. And as you can see in the background, man, we got the 85 Buick Lesabre, the project that I just picked up, and we're gonna get this thing together. I know, it's been a minute since I dropped anything. It's been a while. I took a little break. Sometimes you need a little break. But we back, and we back with another project. So let's check this project out, see what we're working with, see what we're gonna do. Let's go. So here we have a 1985 Buick Lesabre, and I believe it is the Limited. And I do a lot of looking on Facebook Marketplace and came across this, and the owner was asking a fair price for it, but told me if I come that day, he would give me an even better price. So went and checked it out, saw that we had an original 85 Buick Lesabre. So let's do a quick walk around and see what we're working with. Got some surface rust over the hood. Gonna have to look for some emblems. Those filler pieces for the front bumper, all cracked up. Got some rust. Look like some forming right there on the fenders, on the lip. Vinyl top is pretty much done for. We're gonna have to definitely address that. Got some scrapes, some bruises. You can see that dent there in the reflection. A little rust forming. Same thing for the decklet. Little rust, couple scratches and bruises. Tail lights need some attention. Look like it's been hit before, kind of pushed in on the shock absorbers and messed up the rear fillers in the back too. So we'll have to try to get those and replace those or make them ourselves. We'll see how it goes. All in all, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now on the passenger side, it looks like it's been hit as well. Got a nice little crease there. Little rust forming. Some more rust here on the fender, passenger side. Some more on the lip. Another rust panel or rust piece forming on the fender. Then a nice dent, as you can see, on the passenger side. So this fender is going to be the one that's going to need the most attention on the rest of the body. But the rest of it looks pretty good. So let's check out what the inside look like. Now look, I know, it's not about Chevy. It's not about Chevy. I know, and everybody, I get it. But we gonna make this one of the cleanest Buick Lesabres on YouTube. That's the goal. We're gonna make this one of the cleanest Buick Lesabres. Cause I ain't seen nobody doing them anyway. So let's do something different. Let's see what we can do. Just hold on tight, man. Just work with me. Hold on tight. I know, all you box Chevy lovers, y'all kind of like, oh, no. I got a couple box Chevys too. They coming. Don't worry about that. But let's jump back into this one. On the inside, you can see original seats. It's actually pretty good in here. Got the chrome piece that goes on the passenger fender. Mirror has to go back up, but everything seems to be there for the door panels. A lot of this stuff you find, and a lot of missing pieces some of the small pieces are always missing. But the dash seems to be in great shape. No cracks, just need to be clean. The car's been sitting in a barn since 2014, hasn't been driven. And nothing crazy has been done to it. Carpet need to be clean. The worst part of the carpet seems to be that right there on the driver's side, which is, typical, because it's the side that gets used the most. But door panels seem to be pretty good. Maybe address those seals. But panels look good. The pillars, all that stuff is in good shape. Now what we will have to address is the headliner, because it's sagging. But not that big of a deal. And the sun visors, because they have been changed or replaced at one point in time for some reason, and they burgundy. So we are going to have to address that as well, because we can't have burgundy visors. Checking out the back of the car. Again, floors need to be clean. Looked like at one point in time the glass was busted out in this car. I believe the owner told me that somebody tried to break into the car and steal it or do something. So he must have replaced the glass on it. So we're gonna do some real good cleaning. But all in all, panels are there. Check and see if that third brake light is working. Had some air fresheners in here that's been sitting and kind of deteriorated. But again, pretty clean in here. Notice this here. We just have to change that. But nothing too bad. Doors got some rust issues. Maybe somebody tried to do some work before. But we'll address that. But it looks pretty clean in here. So doors closing pretty good. Let's check out the trunk. So if you've seen the car and looked at it a little bit, you notice that the hubcaps are not there on the rims, but we do have the original hubcaps along with a lot of trash. Got the original jack, couple spare tires, rims. All in all, not too bad, but once we get it cleaned up, we're gonna find out how bad the trunk may be, because we just don't know yet. Surprisingly, The deck lid is clean, super clean. So I mean, they took pretty good care of the car. We just gonna clean it up and make it a lot better. Has the jacking instructions. Still has the information card in there. And there we have the paint code, WA8592. And we are definitely gonna put the original color back on this one. And we might add a little something to it. So that's the paint code right there that we are going to use. We'll go to the paint shop, get them to mix up some of that code, and that's what we're gonna put back on the car. So let's go ahead and check up under the hood, see what we're working with, see how much horsepower we got up under this thing. All right, got the hood open, and as you can see, we got to use a board to keep it open. This hood is heavy. It is heavy. And guess what? The shocks ain't working. And that's typical too. They usually don't work. They probably original shocks from '85. So we definitely gonna have to replace them. And it looks like we might have some evidence of a couple little critters getting up in here, making it a home. And we cleaned it up a little bit to see what we're working with. And it is an original 5.0 liter, which is a 307. So it's been giving me a little problems as far as staying running. So we're gonna tinker with the engine just a little bit. Probably plugs, fuel filter, pump, or fuel pump anyway. Start changing some things and making this thing run a whole lot better. Because like I said, it hasn't ran since 2014. It's probably got old gas in it. And we're gonna get this thing back nice, clean, back on the road, and something we can enjoy. All right, kings and queens, so listen. Tell me what you think. We got the '85 Buick Lesabre, and I need to hear your thoughts on it. Now, my original plan, or my plan, period, is to keep this as original as possible. So we're gonna go back with the original color with a little touch, sprinkle of who knows what. Clean it up as best as possible. I'm gonna break it down inside, outside. We're gonna get that vinyl top off. I'm kind of scary about taking that off because I think it might be some rust up under there. I'm almost certain. But we're gonna address that as well, make it clean, and get this thing back on the road. It won't be nothing that I plan on taking to any shows or anything like that, but we're gonna put it back on the road, give it some old glory days. We ain't gonna do nothing crazy to the motor other than getting it running, getting it sounding real good, make sure the exhaust and everything is good. Maybe tamper with the suspension, see what we're gonna do about that. Give it some nice little rims or to put on it and make it look good, and we're just gonna cruise around and have a good time in it. So if you think that sounds good, let me know. Jump in them comments, tell me what you think, or jump in the comments and tell me what you think I should do with this build. Like I said, I'm not planning on going too crazy with it, but I might be persuaded to go a little crazy with it. So jump in the comments, tell me what you think. Let me know what you think we should do with this thing, and see what you would like. Let me know what you think you would want to see go on with the '85 Buick Lesabre. So with all that being said, we're gonna jump into working on this thing and get going on it. Let's go.
It's everything to be an underground king. I sacrifice everything to be